What's good, fam? Thanks for joining me again for another GoatFormat video. So just a few things before we get started today. First of all, if you want to help support this channel, you can always do so by checking out my TCG player link, which is in the description below. If you're going to go buy cards for Modern Format, GoatFormat, Edison, or any other Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or any TCG cards in general, you can do so there. It won't cost you any more. I'll just get a little kickback from whatever you guys purchase. Or you can also, if you want to cop any GringingGoatFormat merch, you can do so using my merch link, which is in the description below. Also, guys, for my giveaway, the winner will be posted right here. So that's today's winner. You can go ahead and check out the description. You'll see my Discord name. You can just hit me up on Discord, give me your information, I'll be able to ship it out to you. But anyways, guys, let's hop into this match. Also, if you want to send in any replays, you can do so by just checking out my Discord. You don't even have to join the Discord server because I'm not running it at the moment. But you can hit me up on Discord and you can send me all the replays that you want to there. The only thing I'm going to ask is that you're in the ladder, which is the top 200 on Dueling book for GoatFormat. Or if you're not, that you at least have beaten somebody with 1,000 or more rating. This way it proves to me that the game is actually going to be like a really good game. I do get a lot of duel requests. Sometimes I don't get to post them because while I'm doing them I see a ton of misplays. I don't really want to call you out on your misplays, guys. I just want to basically put up videos that show you the right thing to do. I'm not somebody that's going to call you out on your misplays and make you feel bad, especially when you're online. But anyways, guys, let's hop into this match. So today we have Mike the God and Rarest of Hunters. So Mike the God's got an 835 rating, and Rarest of Hunters has a 961 rating. So I think at the moment the 200 ladder, or the top 200 on Dueling book, is 750 and above. So these guys are in the ladder. Let's see what these guys are playing. So Mike the God gets the rock, paper, scissors. I'm assuming he's gonna go first here. Okay, so opening hands are Chaos Sorcerer, Last Will Knock, Mystic Tomato, and Injection Fairy Lily for Mike the God. So he's playing. I'm gonna assume he's playing some kind of cat build. Maybe Mystic Tomato gets him Sangan, gets him cat for a Last Will play, or he's playing Exiled Force. Like some kind of aggro deck with Exiled Force with Last Will. Rarest of Hunters is playing, he's obviously playing Reasoning Gate, Double Monster Gate Reasoning, Air Knight Power Shaft, and Sacred Crane. Let's see what the next card is for Mike the God. So he draws into Snatch Steal. So he's probably going to set Tomato here and pass. Okay, so he summons Tomato, which makes me believe that he really wants his Sangan to go off. And then probably get himself an Exiled Force or a cat so that he can have a Last Will play. Rarest of Hunters draws into a Jinzo. So let's see what he's going to do here. He should probably activate Reasoning first. And let's see. So Mike the God calls 4. So normally when somebody activates Reasoning on me, I usually just call 8. That might change going forward because people are playing Cyberstein and not playing. People are more so playing the Cyberstein Reasoning Gate deck rather than the DMOC deck or the Reasoning Gate Dimension Fusion Gate deck. And what seems to happen is they drop a Sacred Crane, and you're always able to get your plus back off the Sacred Crane. But if they drop a DMOC, that's pretty game changing. Anything else like an Air Knight or a Jinzo you can deal with, and they didn't get any advantage off of that. So in my opinion, the most important card to hit off of the Reasoning is 8, which is calling DMOC. But he calls 4. Let's see what he gets. So he hits a Fusilier Dragon. Then let's see what he does next. He's going to set Sacred Crane. I'm assuming he's going to Monster Gate now. Let's see what he gets off of this. So he gets an Air Knight. So there's really not much to do here. He could, if he wants to really go hard, he can go ahead and Monster Gate again. Popping the Fusilier Dragon. But let's see what he does. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. Let's see if he gets a DMOC here. So he gets a Sacred Crane. Draws himself into the DMOC. He's going to swing with the Air Knight. Draws himself a Jar of Greed. Let's see what he gets here. So he's going to get a Tomato. You don't necessarily have to hit this Tomato. You could just set Jar of Greed and pass. Yeah, so that's exactly what he does. Passes over. Mike draws into a nobleman. So let's see what the play is here. So you could snatch steal the Air Knight and then activate Last Will. Run it into the Sacred Crane, and now you get 2 guys on the board. And then you can swing with the swing with the Air Knight and then swing with the other 2 guys. But let's see what he does. So he plays Last Will, so I'm assuming he's going to do this exact same thing. Yeah, plays the Snatch, so swings in. You could have technically also dropped this Lily and tried to push in for a lot of damage. The only problem is if this was Scapegoats and that wasn't going through, you don't really have to respect their traps, because if you play a slow game with them, then it's just gonna snowball into them getting all their combo pieces, and you're gonna wind up losing. Let's see what he gets. So he gets a Donzalud, and he doesn't activate Last Will's effect. So let's see if he forgot, or let's see what he does here. So he draws into a Reaper. Yeah, so he tries to activate Last Will's effect. Okay, so the format right after GoatFormat, the ruling changed for Last Will, which allowed you to activate Last Will at any point in the turn and resolve the effect of it, and it also allowed you to kill a monster and then activate Last Will. See, now in GoatFormat, that wasn't the ruling for Last Will, so you had to activate Last Will before the monster died, and then literally as soon as the monster goes to the graveyard, you're supposed to summon the monster. If not, then you lose your timing for that. Let's see if he's saying wait, so he obviously knows that. So yeah, so he can't do it at any time this turn. So Mike the God, if you're watching this, you have to resolve Last Will as soon as the monster goes to the graveyard. At least in GoatFormat. Literally right after this, any other format that Last Will's in, which is I think 1 or 2 formats, you can activate Last Will at any point in the game and then resolve it at any point, and then your monster can die at any point, and you can activate Last Will afterwards, and you'll be able to resolve Last Will, but not in GoatFormat. So that was a misplay, and Rare Stuff Hunter should have known that. Anyways, he swings with the Donzalug, rips out Jinzo, then swings with Shining Angel. Sets himself, sets both Nox, which is, I guess, okay. End phase Jar of Greed is going to get him Reasoning. Then he draws into Pot of Greed. I don't think he has many monsters in his deck left. So I'm assuming he's just going to activate this pot right now and see what he gets. So he gets himself a BLS and a Scapegoat. So let's see what he does here. Maybe he has like a Cyberstein left in his deck or something like that if he's playing Cyberstein. But let's see. He activates Reasoning. And okay, so he gets himself a Sacred Crane. Sacred Crane is going to draw him a Dimension Fusion, so that's huge. Yeah, that's really big. You can go ahead and banish these 2 cards. Drop your BLS. Then you can sack for Demock. You get back your Heavy Storm and the Dimension Fusion, and that's game right there, or that's close to game, I think, because you get back your Air Knight. So he banishes the Air Knight. Yeah, that was wild. He didn't necessarily have to banish the Air Knight. Sacks for Demock. Plays the Heavy. Yep, now Dimension Fusion comes down. Draws premature, so now he's going to pre-me the BLS, and this is game. Okay, so game 2, let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, so Mike the God's opening hand Is Jowgen a Syrup Priest, Nobleman a Crossout, Exiled Force, and Chaos Sorcerer? Yeah, so I was right about the Exiled Force. Rarest of Hunters, opening hand is Defusion, Metamorphosis, Knock, Scapegoat, and Sacred Crane. Draws into a Heavy Storm. So there's a few things you could do here. You can drop Jowgen now and then hope that they don't have anything to answer the Jowgen. The problem is if they kill your Jowgen, you don't have much to do after that. You could set a Syrup Priest as an example and then bait them to commit to the board, and then afterwards you can Jowgen and blow up the whole board. The issue with that is they might be able to TK you if you do that. So let's see what Mike's gonna do here. So he's gonna summon Jowgen, set heavy, pass. I'm assuming Rarest of Hunters is gonna drop Sacred Crane and swing over it. Sets the Scapegoats and passes. Mike the God draws into a creature swap, so he's just gonna swing into this. Pass over, Rarest of Hunters draws into Decree and sets it, so his hand's not looking too good. End turn, he's gonna draw into a Book of Moon. I'm assuming he's gonna heavy here and then clear out the goats and set book. Yeah, drops a Syrup Priest, sets the book, passes over. Rarest draws into an Air Knight, so his hand's dead right now. Passes over, Mike draws into a Royal Decree, so I'm guessing he's just gonna swing and set here. Passes over, Rarest draws into Kaiku, which is really good, so he's gonna swing in with this. And so he's gonna swing in with this, and I would eat it, and then next turn drop a Syrup Priest and then creature swap. So he does eat it. Okay, Mike draws into a Shining Angel. So now he's able to drop Angel, creature swap, take the Kaiku, and he can hold the board down rather than dropping the Syrup Priest. He can also get in for damage here. Drop maybe a DD Warrior Lady. Let's see what he does here. So he swaps, swings in. Okay, so he grabs a Jowgen, so that's really good. That's gonna, yeah. So his hand's dead. Even if he had like reasonings and stuff to special summon, his hand wouldn't be working. But Jowgen's just gonna put more pressure in here. And Rarest of Hunters draws into a Lightning Vortex. So yeah, the Vortex is gonna clear the board. Mike the God should Book of Moon, but the unfortunate thing is he has 2 knocks, so he's just gonna get rid of the Jowgen regardless. Let's see what he does here. So he activates Vortex, pitches Knock. Let's see if he lets this go through. Okay, so he does let it go through. So the thing here is he pitched a Knock, so you can assume he probably has another one. If you book, he's gonna use it up. So yeah, it's not even worth wasting the Book of Moon. Pass over, Mike draws into a BLS. I don't think he has any darks in his graveyard. Yeah, so just summon a Syrup Priest, swing again is the play. Passes over, Rarest of Hunters draws into a BLS. He does have a Light and Dark. Let's see how he's going to do this. Banishes Light and Dark, and maybe he wants to swing in with this. What I'm saying is maybe he wants a Dimension Fusion and try to go in with this. Let's see what he does. Draws a card. Draws Scapegoats. So yeah, the problem here is he dropped this in attack mode. So if he swings with everything and he Mirror Forces, then Jowgen's just gonna stay on the board. So he might want to banish this now and then go in. So yeah, this would have been game, but then you risk getting Mirror Force and just outright losing the game because they have a Jowgen on the board. Main phase 2 sets Scapegoats, passes over. So this BLS is putting a lot of pressure in. I don't even know why he kept this Nobleman in this deck, because Reasoning Gate never sets monsters. But he could actually Book of Moon the BLS and then knock it. He can set the Reaper after that and try to hope that his opponent doesn't have anything. Unfortunately, he has a nobleman, so that's going to kill the Reaper. But let's see what he does here. So he does activate book, knocks it, sets Reaper, and passes over. Varus of Hunters draws into Monster Gate. He doesn't have to do anything here. He just has to nobleman and swing. Okay, so he does activate Monster Gate. Are you hoping for a Jinzo? Okay, you hit a Demock. And now you can get your Giant Trunade if you want to. What does he have? Scapegoats face down. Yeah, so he gets the Giant Trunade, and now it's game. Yeah, so that's that, guys. So that's the Power Reasoning Gate for you. I'm glad I got to see 2 decks that I don't normally see on here. I don't think I've ever posted some kind of Recruiter Chaos versus Reasoning Gate Turbo. But I'm glad I got the match. Guys, if there was any other plays that you saw that maybe I didn't see, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, guys, please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace.